Holy shit. What the fuck?
Oh my. Can't run from
What are you shooting at? Oh, there's like... there's like those little praying mantis things, whatever they were called there. That is not that big of a deal. Okay, how do I get down there? Yeah, I went way too far north. Okay. I'm gonna switch over to the broad machete. It's been a while. It has been a while. We will switch to this. Okay, I got... Finding Vault 22 got me like an achievement or something. Giant mantis goes down. That's actually pretty good. Let's see how good that is. Where the hell? Where is it? There it is. It's flying down the countryside. Where is it? It's frenzied, but now it's dead. Whoa, whoa, what? What? No. Eddie? 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 Are you serious? No, I'm not accepting that. I don't know what killed him, but it was not one of these giant mantises. He died due to glitching, so I am going to be back when I have a functioning Eddie. Okay, this time we're going in with Eddie. How is your HP right now? It's full. It is full. He's only got 180. I don't really know how much that is, but there is no way that he died to praying mantises around here. That's just not possible. So we have discovered the vault yet again. I don't know where these things are. You guys are supposed to start shooting to help point them out to me. There's one. I mean, look, these guys are not tough. They don't hit hard. And I think that's the last of them. So there was no way that Eddie died. Where is he? And I got level up to level 11 again. So we're going to do the same thing, which was speech. All the way up. And that'll be probably the last time that I do anything with speech for a while. And there was no way that Eddie died to these guys without taking some serious damage from something else. I don't know if it was fall damage. I don't know what it was, but there was no way he died that way normally. All right. Enter Vault 22, and we will take on whatever lies within, which is probably going to be my doom. I can't do anything with the brightly colored flora around here, and that does make me a little bit upset. How you doing, Eddie? You alive? That's really better than what it was, so I'm happy. I'm happy. How the hell did he die? Okay. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 1. I've established a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running. And I've managed to hack into one of their security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keely out! The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room, but even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe that fool Hildern was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of my discoveries and whatever computers I can find and collate the data before leaving. So we're going to find more stuff in there. I want to like look at this stuff. Programmer's Digest. Very nice. Okay, so that book's worth 1, but that one's worth 5? Guys, segregate your books so damn much. Okay. So, open the door. Probably post out. What do I want? I didn't actually fight the Cazadores this time, just for the record. Because I didn't really want to and have to use items again. Not really seeing anything. Nuka-Colas are always good. All right, we'll head to the southern part first. That does lead down, though. Repair the elevator? Okay, I guess we'll be fine. I got 110 experience, though, for dealing with that. To oxygen recycling. Sounds very, very important. So what's going on in here? I'm not seeing anything to fight, anything really alive. Are the plants going to kill me? Is that what's going to happen here? Considering that there's nothing down here that would kill people, I have to assume that it's the plants. Alright. Store terminal. Noise complaint. Could maintenance look into the ductwork here on level 2 again? I know you guys took a look at this last week, but I swear the noise is back. I even have other people that can back me up on it this time too. Noise in the vents. Noise in the vents. What were you fighting, Boone? Seems to be fine. He made a groan as if he got hurt, though. Noise in the vents. That sound. Why does that sound familiar? Was there a? There was totally a vault in Fallout 3 that had a noise thing about it. That did not work out well for the noise or the people involved. Okay, I'm not seeing any issues here. Okay, there's another terminal. Okay, entry 3. This level seems to have devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, with a concentration on producing plants with a high oxygen yield. Given the problems these vaults were known to have, sounds like a reasonable avenue of research. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown purpose. The restraints regarding oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. I've been hearing a strange chittering sound for some time now and finally discovered its source. There's some kind of giant mantises that have taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the others sent here ran afoul of these creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could pose much of a problem to experienced mercs. That is a problem. Okay, yeah, that's the one that we saw as well. Just double checking. I'm ready to go forward, I guess.
All mine.
What? Stop that! Okay, what's in this one? It's in the inventory. Check inventory. Okay. No. Inventory check today. Can I don't think I can get through there. But there's a tunnel? There's a tunnel on the other side. Alright, we'll continue through. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm starting to get a little creeped out, I must say. That's to the entrance hall, so I guess we're done on this floor. Let's keep going down. Right, I'm done on this floor. Are you going to show me on the local map? Oh, God, the local maps on the vaults are terrible. I forget that. Okay, food production. We're going to head down here, and now I'm suddenly reminded of Dead Space. What the hell is that?
All mine.
What the hell was that? A spore carrier? The fuck is a spore carrier? Wrong fucking button again. There we go. So I pull out my gun. Go shoot me some spore carriers. I don't... Oh, those are going to be the people, aren't they? I'm calling it now. That's going to be the people. Number 6. I finally found some of the bodies of the scientists that lived here. They appear to be overgrown with some form of lichen. That's how you say it, right? I'm not very good on plants. They blend in so well with the other growth that I walked right by several of them without even noticing them. I've taken the proper precautions, but the lichen doesn't seem to be contagious, at least to ghouls. What? Oh, he was a ghoul? The guy that came in here? This level appears to be where they perform most of the research NCR is interested in. I've been able to collect a little, but the vast majority of the data is from the research done here is inaccessible. I'll have to find the main backup and download from there. Yeah, we'll have to keep going, and Boone will have to keep shooting all the spore carriers as I encounter them. Is there another one in here? In here somewhere? There's one in there! Boone? Eddie? Is it violent? It doesn't seem to be violent. Are you guys not going to shoot it? Like, I clearly see you. And until you're dead. Am I not supposed to be killing them? Because technically I'm not. I'm just letting it kind of happen. Alright, here's another one. Spore carrier brute.
Eat this.
Shit. I actually have to shoot this one. Right on the top of the head. The top of the head is the weak spot. The spore carrier brute. Oh, and an ass shot for the victory. Eddie goes right for the ass. He is an ass man. I'm apparently a top of the head man. I didn't realize that was a thing. Shit, I didn't even see that one. Just a regular spore carrier. I don't know why some are easier to kill than others. Doesn't seem like my pistol's doing that much damage, though. They don't carry anything.
Eat this.
What the hell? I swore I was being pushed there. Alright. Status report. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together cultivar GN188 with the existing corn samples has provided a hybrid that responds better to the artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his third straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't exactly been stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he is in fact sick. Damn guy. On a lark, the guys down in pest control sent up a sample of a substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show that the substance has a mood-altering effect on smaller mammals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. That does not sound good. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover, but at this rate, there won't be anyone left to do research. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. I don't know who would start such a vicious rumor, but is in exceptionally bad taste. I think it was true. Okay, what's that? Food additive! I'll take some of that. Give it to some of my enemies, probably. Which is pretty much everybody. So, yeah, you're dead. These guys are going to jump out at me like any given moment, aren't they? Okay, there are the mantises. They don't seem to be bothering much of anyone. Except for Boone. Boone wants to defeat them immediately, but he cannot shoot through those walls. Is there one in here? I don't see one in there. Okay, there's going to be a few in here. But I don't see them just yet. They don't seem to be in this room.
Eat this.
Will you stop taunting nothing? Shit, you were there the whole time? Boone, you're good. Okay, what do we have here? Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 1846. 100 hours today and still hasn't returned, requesting security escort for science personnel to conduct a search. We need a medical team up here now. Dr. Pierce has just returned with one of the security escorts who was horribly wounded. When I asked them where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered that the door to the caves be sealed until a further investigation can take place. Is anyone down there? Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please send security up at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down in the common area, I'm officially in charge of the level, and I am requesting security at once. So things go awry. Until further notice, the door to the caves is to be sealed at all times by the order of Administrator Bailey. See him for further details. Access denied. Cannot go in there. I want to loot the food here. Surely it's good. There can't be anything wrong with that. Is there a thing in there? I don't see a thing in there. They're hard to see. They are very hard to see. Okay. You're dead. Elevator. Elevator going down. Let's drop another save before this guy decides he wants to kill me. This guy doesn't hit too hard. I should just try to take them out as soon as I see them, to be honest. Seems to be the best course of action. Even though I am pretty sure that those are people. Just an assumption there, though. Alright, into the common areas we go. They are mutated people. I've read X-Men. Some of them. I haven't seen Wolverine yet, though. There's nobody. There's nobody. We're still pretty much on the first 5. Are you guys... Come in! Damn it! They never come when it's actually important. What the hell? Oh, I can just sit in the chair. Okay, open this door. Ladies and gentlemen. I assume the ladies' room is so much worse. Okay. Any spore carriers hidden in there? I don't know if that's a joke or not. There's one in here! You knew it. It was just a runt, but you could see that there was going to be something in there. Is he guarding anything? Just flowers. Okay, what are they doing with the flowers? Why is that a thing? Alright, it doesn't look like there's going to be one in here. But I will check. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Okay. Hey, is it time for me to take the goat? Just keep on going. I love how when you're in Vault 22, you can never not know that you're in Vault 22. They will tell you all the damn time. Okay, he's got to be in here. I don't see him, though. I don't see him. I'm hearing, like, electricity go off, but not really hearing anything else. Surgical tubing's good. I don't know what the tweezers are really for. Can't do anything there, no. Alright, let's look at this terminal. System diagnostics indicate some systems are damaged or offline. Please contact maintenance. Unlock the crew quarters. Unlock data backup. Unlock cavern access. Override engaged at door site. Cannot override that, apparently. Okay. Isn't there a button I can press here to make that go down? Probably not in this one. Okay, so ready to move on again to the other side. Maybe we can make it a little bit further down, but I wouldn't count that too quickly. Hey, I had a birthday party there once.